What's good, YouTube? We're back with a banger because every video is a banger. Welcome back to Zah City. Welcome back to Kush Beans. As always, if you fuck with the content, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, click on the bell, man. Join the notification. Gang. You feel me? Welcome to Zah City. Today, man, y'all seen the thumbnail. We got a banger for y'all today, man. Today, we're learning how to make our own vape juice. You feel me? The Zah way. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to go over the ingredients, which the stuff we're going to be needing, okay? You're going to need an Instant Pot. You're going to need a mason jar. You're going to need your trim, Zah, whatever you want to use. Liquid soy lecithin, vegetable glycerin. You're going to need your infuser machine, measuring cup, some water, and a cloth. You feel me? That's everything you're gonna need to make your own Zah juice, okay? You can put these in all types of pen, okay? Now, if you don't know, the first step you gotta do is you gotta decarb your weed. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna measure how much Zah you wanna put in here, okay? We're probably gonna use about an ounce or so. And then once we got that measured, I'm gonna show you guys what it look like. Hold on, let me measure my Zah right quick, okay? First, you grab your Zah. So look, you actually want to measure how much you put in here. That way you can see how potent it is. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm only going to use this my damn self, so it can be the most potent it ever is. I wouldn't get too bad. You feel me? So, once you measure your trim or shit, you put it in here. What you want to do is, inside your Instant Pot, you want to lay your cloth down, okay? You want to do it like that. The reason you want to do that is so your can don't rattle. You're going to put some water in here, like so. All right, and then you want your jar to be tight, but not too tight, you feel me? And then you're going to fill up with water about halfway. Okay, that's how you're gonna fill it up, about halfway. Let me go get some more water, I'm gonna fill it up, hold on. All right, so you wanna get your water about halfway like so. And then what you're gonna do is, right, you're gonna put your Instant Pot lid on. You put your Instant Pot lid on like so. You're gonna go over here to pressure cook, high. High pressure. You're gonna let it go for about 40 minutes. And then what you're gonna do is you wanna make sure up here, right? You wanna make sure your shit's on seal, okay? So, boom, you're gonna let it go like so for 40 minutes. You don't need to keep it warm because we're gonna do a quick release, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick release once this 40 minutes is done. So, that's how you decarb your weed, okay? You just put it in the Instant Pot and a jar with a little bit of water. The reason for the towel is if you put it without a towel, the jar will rattle. And it's going cook. So you don't really need the towel. But you're gonna decarb this for 40 minutes. And then after 40 minutes, I'll be back with y'all. I'll show you guys the next step, okay? So stay tuned. All right, so the timer just went off. It just went done. Okay, we're gonna quick release. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna quick release this. Once we quick release it, we're gonna take it out the water. We're gonna let it rest for about 15 minutes. It's gonna be a little hot. All right, and then we're gonna move it over to the other machine, to the Onorok. We're gonna start the process with the Onorok after I do the quick release. So we're gonna let that go through. We're gonna let that finish up. I'll be back in about 15 minutes once we get it out the water and let it cool. And then once we can move the mason jar comfortably, we'll start messing with it in the Onorok. I'll be right back. All right, so we back. All right, so this is what the decarb Zah look like. Okay, cannabis look like. You're gonna put it in here. If you've never decarbed it before, you're looking for a nutty flavor, is what you're essentially looking for. All right, it looks like this. Okay. All right, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put 2 cups of vegetable glycerin in here to 1 tablespoon per cup of lecithin. So 2 cups will be 2 tablespoons, okay? So that's what we're gonna do now. All right, so as I said, we're gonna do 2 cups of vegetable glycerin. Okay, so, I have a half a cup spoon here, so we're gonna do 4 of these. So 1, 2, 'Boom. So we're gonna do 2 cups. All right. And now what we're gonna do is since we did 2 cups, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of liquid soy lecithin. Okay, so we got a tablespoon right here. Let me just open up my lecithin. Cool. So this is what we're gonna be adding. Liquid soy lecithin. We're gonna be adding 2 of these. That's 1. That's 2. All right. So okay, our product should look like this. And we're gonna do a quick little mix. Quick little mix, beautiful. Get all this out of there. Beautiful. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our top on. Okay, temperature wise, we're going 130 and we're going for 4 hours. Okay, so now it's on. Now we wait 4 hours. Okay, well, you guys won't have to wait 4 hours through the magic of editing, you know what I'm saying? But we'll be right back. All right, so it has been officially 4 hours and we are back. This is how we're looking in here. Okay, all right, we're looking pretty good. I think this might be potent as hell. All right, so put this on the side. We did let this cool down a little bit, but this is how we're looking after 4 hours. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna strain it, right? So we're actually gonna leave our bags exactly the way they came, and we're gonna strain it. We're gonna dump it in here. Beautiful. Let's make sure this is open up a little bit wider. All right, so we got everything Everything's out of the unwrap. And now, we just sift it through. Just let it do its thing. Like so. Just let it do its thing like so. Like a nice squeeze. Oh, get all that goodie out of that. Get all of that out of there. Get all that goodie out of there, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. So now that we got this, all separated, get it a nice good squeeze. Get all of that out of there. Okay. Beautiful. So, as you guys can see, take out the glove. As you guys can see right here, this is what our liquid looks like. Very potent, very thick. This is what we look like. This is what our juice look like, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna be flavoring it. We're actually gonna be flavoring it with passion fruit, okay? So that's what we're gonna be flavoring it with. And then we're gonna let it seep. Okay, now this is 100% pure vegetable glycerin vape juice. All right, we're gonna seep it. And then after we seep it, we're gonna load it into our pot and see how it smells, okay? So we're gonna flavor it, all right, and then we'll go from there. I'll be right back with you guys. So this is how it looks. For my first time making it, I think it's all right. I think I might have made it a little bit too potent though. I ain't gonna hold you. This is the leftover. Just got it in here seeping. All right, we mixed it with some of the flavors. We're gonna let it seep for a few days, and then we'll test try it, okay? But I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial on how to make cannabis vape juice. We'll try it. I think that instead of doing straight VG, I might add some PG in it just to thin it out a little bit. We'll try it in the pen, see how it smoke, and then we'll go from there, okay? As always, if you guys fuck with the content, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, yo. Tell me if you try this recipe, tell me if it worked out for you. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in on Kush Beans. This is your boy Himothy telling you, stay lit, keep growing, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out.